Jones, Kengor, Lagadeck.
Mr. Bronson.
Lewis.
Sir.
Yes.
Anthony Jones isn't here, sir.
Someone answered his name. I heard it quite distinctly.
That was someone over there, sir.
It was, sir.
Then where is Jones?
Shillingford?
I have marked him present now.
You're not in here, Anthony. According to my list, you should be in the hall.
But Mr. Baxter said in here, miss.
Well, Mr. Baxter was wrong for once.
He's got Jim on the brain, that's his trouble.
Item number 2.
Now, as you can see, there are 4 classes in this hall.
There will now be 2 sittings. 12:30 to 1 o'clock for the lower school, 1 to 1:30 for the upper school.
So if you could put all your
If you're taking school dinner, make sure you arrive at the appropriate time. Otherwise, you will not be served.
Now, how did that happen, Imelda? Just leave it alone.
Item number 3.
Item number 2.
There will inevitably be a shortage of pegs and lockers. Those who already have...
Imelda! What are you playing at? You trying to test my patience? 12:30 to 1 o'clock for the
Those who
lowest...
already have pegs and lockers...
Imelda!
May I be of assistance, Mr. King?
No, I'm managing Mr. Bronson. Thanks all the same.
You are not in your form room now.
You have other classes to consider. Where have you been?
The Jim, sir. Mr. Baxter sent me there by mistake.
The gym? But G3 is in here.
Yes, sir, I know, sir.
And everyone else is here. Why should Mr. Baxter send you to the gym?
I don't know, sir.
Mr. Baxter seems to appear in all your excuses, Jones.
It's not an excuse, sir. It's true. Ask Miss Partridge. She saw me in the
The
gym.
fact that you have pulled the wool over the eyes of a younger member of staff does not concern me. You have arrived late, and you have lied to cover it up.
I haven't.
Right.
During break, you will write 2 sides on punctuality and give it to me in the staff room afterwards. Item number 3.
I wasn't lying.
Sit down, Jones.
I'll get Mr. Baxter.
Sit down!
Come on, quick as you can.
Item number 3. Cloakroom.
I appreciate your concern, Liz, but being a non-smoker isn't a condition of employment. I can't suddenly start imposing sanctions on staff smokers.
Well, if you don't, the rest of us will. Look, what is the use of us preaching to the kids if they can see members of staff doing the very same thing themselves?
Sorry to bother you, Mrs. McCluskey. Will it be OK there?
Oh, yes, that's fine. Thank you, Mr. Griffiths.
That's it, then. We've given it a good dust out. We didn't want to bring any of that asbestos stuff over here.
No. Thank you, Mr. Griffiths. It was very good of you to go into the old building at all. I do appreciate it.
Any time. OK, Mike.
As I was saying, it's getting to a point where those of us who don't smoke are not prepared to put up with those that do. And it's not just the health hazard, there's a fire risk too, as this has proved.
Nothing's been proved about the fire, Liz, so don't go spreading that rumour. I've had the preliminary report, and it seems quite likely the fire was caused by an electrical fault, but nothing's been proved.
He's had it done, I'm telling you. I've seen Leon.
Why are you wearing anything in it then?
He's checking down, that's all. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. So what? You never said. It's only an earring. It would be me if we put something in. You going to say anything to him? What's there to say? Make yourselves look like right load of kids.
My way, boy. Excuse me.
He's still wearing that plaster.
You know what Kevin Bacon reckons, don't you?
Are you all right, miss?
Oh, yes, I'm all right, Veronica. I've just got a bit of a headache, that's all.
Do you want us to get you some aspirins?
I've already taken some, thanks. Come on now, back to work.
Miss, why is everybody going potty about letter writing all of a sudden? We're doing it in every lesson.
Not every lesson, surely.
Almost. Mr. King has us doing them on the computer.
Oh, letter writing's an important skill. Very important. Everybody should know how to write a good letter. That's why the whole borough's promoting it this year. It's not just Grange Hill.
Why, though? I'd rather use the phone. It's much easier and far quicker.
Well, you can't use the phone for everything. What about applying for jobs, for instance? Employers still expect a formal letter, and if it's well set out, it can give you a head start.
What jobs? Thought there weren't any.
Of course, there are jobs. It's just that there are fewer of them, so the competition's greater than it was before.
Yeah, but my mum didn't have to write for her job at the supermarket.
Some jobs don't require it, but many still do. But apart from formal letters, there are other sorts. What about writing to friends or relatives or boyfriends? Can't use the phone for everything. Not if they lived abroad, for instance. How much do you think it costs to phone Australia?
I don't know anybody in Australia.
I am just using that as an example. Anyway, you are not being asked to write letters this lesson. Just design the posters and postcards, publicising the campaign.
Just how to do this, Robert. It's come out right, miss.
I know. What's the matter with you lot? What's that on your ear, Rob? What's what on my ear?
That.
What? That spot you mean?
That ain't a spot, that's a hole.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, shut up, Vince. Leave him alone. It is, isn't it? It's an hole right through.
Looks like it to me.
If I were you, Rob, see a doctor about that. Could be the start of woodworm.
Oh, better still, contact Rent-A-Kill.
Oh, funny. Take those in.
I will not tolerate bullying. See me after break.
He's a good teacher. Even you've said that. He keeps those boys in order. There's no mucking around in his lessons.
Yeah, but he's not likeable, is he? Not like Mr. Kennedy or Mr. King.
It's just the way he is. He can't help it. I'm sure if someone made the effort, he'd be all right.
Why should they? If he doesn't want to be like this, his lookout.
Well, I feel sorry for him, and I'm going to have a try.
Julia!
Sir? Nice coffee.
No, it's cold.
Bet you'd rather be up in the staff room with the rest of them.
Yes, I would.
What have you done to your neck, sir?
I cut it.
What with? A razor? When you were shaving? My dad's always doing that. He's always covered in bits of toilet paper.
No, it wasn't shaving.
You'd rather not talk about it?
Not particularly, no.
Like that was it, sir.
Like what?
Embarrassing, I mean.
I was attacked, in point of fact.
What? Mugged, you mean, sir?
No, attacked.
Oh, why?
Not who. What?
Oh?
I'd rather not elaborate, if you don't mind.
Oh, well, sir. If you don't want to.
Not that it's anything to hide, you understand.
No, sir. What is?
Being attacked by a pet.
A pet? I didn't know you had one.
Not mine, my sister's.
Oh, what's she got? A dog? Did it jump up and bite you?
No, it wasn't a dog.
A cat? It scratched you. Asked us.
No, it was neither of these. It was a bird. Of the feathered variety.
What? A budgie?
Hardly. It was a macaw. A parrot.
A parrot? And it attacked you? Oh, sir.
I fail to see the joke. They can be quite vicious, you know. It was a very painful experience.
Oh, sorry, sir, but... Well, parrots. I've heard of vampire bats, but parrots...
Excuse me.
Oh, sir, we aren't laughing at you. Honest, Mr. Bronson.